What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Season 3 and my first impressions of it and what I personally think of the brand new maps, the new operator, the weapons and the battle pass so far. So in the gameplay in the background, it starts off a little rough around the edges, me struggling to get used to using no attachments in the iron sight on the FR556, but in the end I end up hitting a quad feed with it and actually doing quite well, so hopefully you guys enjoy that in the background. Let's jump right into the battle pass for Season 3. Most of it is all cosmetic, but there is 2 brand new weapons that are included within that. And if you work your way up to them, or buy your way up to them, it doesn't really matter because everyone's going to be able to get these new weapons eventually. Now, the 2 new weapons are the SKS, which is a brand new marksman rifle, and the Renetti, which is a brand new pistol. The Renetti is like a 3-round burst pistol. It reminds me of like the AK-5 from like Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3. Really good weapon, quite good to use, and I think it's a lot of fun to use, and I think it would be quite fun to run around with that pistol and just see what kind of damage you can do. Especially when it comes to, you know, like little challenges and stuff like that. I think it would be quite fun to use it for. The SKS, on the other hand, that marksman rifle, is a big disappointment for the people like me that are quite fond of the sniping in this game. I wanted a brand new sniper. I wanted to experience a brand new sniper, something like the AX50 or the Barrett or the MSR or, you know, the USR from Ghost or something like that. I wanted to see a bolt action sniper, something fast, something that is somewhere in between the HDR and the AX50, or somewhere in between the Kar 98 and the AX50 or something like that. Just because it would be nice for the sniping community to have something a little bit different to use. However, we basically got a DMR marksman rifle, a bit like, it's not like the Dragunov, it's more like the EBR in the game. It's a bit like the EBR, but the fire rate is way fast and the damage is quite high. So I think it's a 2-shot kill to the body and a 1-shot to the head, and then its fire rate is absolutely crazy. If you've got a fast trigger finger, this gun will dump truck people. So I think it is gonna get a fire rate nerf. I don't think they'll nerf the damage because they need something that is that strong in that sort of category maybe, but I do think they will nerf that fire rate. If they don't, they will nerf the damage, and I think that would put a lot of people off using it. So I think it's a bit of give or take there. I think they're going to end up going for, you know, removing the fire rate a little bit or reducing the fire rate a little bit rather than losing out on the damage that it already has. Moving on to Ania Palace, or Ania Incursion, which is a cut down version of Ania Palace. It's okay. It's not the best map. I wish they'd have done this before Ania Palace was a thing. To me, this should be a 10v10, 20v20 map, and then Ania Palace should be reserved for Ground War, in my opinion. But that's just me. I think I've run into quite a few games so far on Ania Incursion that have run up to the time limit, even with people playing balls to the wall on like kill confirmed and hardpoint, trying to get on the point and objective. I've still seen it hit the time limit in TDM and stuff like that, and I don't really play TDM very much. It just tends to come up in the quick play rotations. So yeah, I think it could be better. This Ania Incursion map, I think they could have done a lot better with it by making it 10v10 or 20v20 and reserving Ania Palace for Ground War, but either way, it's good to have a brand new map. Well, in quotation, brand new map. It's good to have a new version of Ania Palace that's a little bit different, makes you think a little bit more of which ways you can and can't go, and where other people may be coming from. So, it is what it is. I think it's a bit of a cop-out, really, to just remake a already made map. I don't know, like, it just seems like they've just blocked off certain areas and thrown it towards us, which I guess for the people that like 6v6, we get another map, but it's also like, well, it kind of seems like a bit of a lazy effort in that regard. Now, moving on to Horvek's Sawmill, this map is absolutely beautiful, and I have to say, I really like it. It's a lot of fun. The spawns are a little bit sticky, but if anyone knows anything about spawns on Modern Warfare, you guys know. Shipment and some of the other maps are much worse. This, like I said, it tends to happen when you end up getting pinned into your spawn, pinned back, and you just spawn in the same place, and the spawns just don't flip out. So it can be very, very frustrating to literally spawn in and get shot at because you spawn right in front of someone that's just come round the corner. I've had that happen quite a few times on many more of the maps than just this new one, so it's just part of Modern Warfare, it's just part of the whole Modern Warfare experience, I suppose. But overall, the map flow, the design, the way it works, it's great. I really do like it. I think it's one of the better maps within Call of Duty Modern Warfare at the moment. It's definitely one of the best DLC maps that we've seen so far. It's colourful, people stand out on the map a bit more, the colours pop out a little bit more, and it looks like it's like been made in summer or something because of the way the colours pop out so much. But that's something I actually quite enjoy about the map. Moving on to our final map that we got added is a remake of Backlot. Now, Backlot, what they've done with it is they've added a few areas. They've obviously added the doors and stuff like that because Infinite Ward's Modern Warfare system includes all the doors and everything, so they've added all that kind of stuff. But what they've also added is new areas to the map that actually help you counter some of those power positions that were also problematic back in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So that sounds really weird, but COD 4. Backlot was notorious for people camping in certain buildings and certain power positions, and what they've done in this is they've actually fixed that by allowing you different locations and different ways to get in and behind the enemy in certain ways, and it's made the map a lot more playable and a lot more fun to play, in my opinion. Now obviously this is just my early impressions of, you know, the map, but for me, like, I've had some really good gameplays on it, and I've really enjoyed my time on the map because I'm able to use those new, like, spots and power positions to take people off guard, to get behind them, and it's quite funny hearing some of the reactions that I've gotten when I've come out of nowhere from around a place where some of these people that have been COD veterans have basically been sitting in this area thinking they're safe, and I've come in from the back and took them out, and they're like, where the hell did you come from? So, I mean, in a way, obviously if you can use the map, the knowledge of what was there and the knowledge of what is there now to your advantage, you can start to really pick up a little bit of an advantage when it comes to that, and it can really, really help you gain in a positive advantage on those people that don't really know the map so well, or those people that know the old map but not what's new. So yeah, overall quite happy with the maps. I think Backlot was a good remake. I think Horvek's Sawmill is a really good addition to the game, but I would have liked to see more new maps rather than a rehash, a remake and a new one. I would have rather seen 2 brand new maps. But moving on to what we can see, what we're going to see in the future when it comes to maps and stuff like that, we're going to get a new LMG by the look of it in Season 3. We don't know what the name of it is or any details or anything like that. We're going to get a brand new gunfight map called R9. We're going to get a new version of Hard Hat, which I'm excited for, because Hard Hat had all those spawn snipes on it and stuff like that, which will be fun to try and hit something on. Maybe you can get really stupidly lucky and hit like a quad or something off spawn. That would be quite interesting to see what happens there. And in honesty, I'm really looking forward to seeing what other things are going to be coming in the Battle Pass, and obviously there's going to be 2 new operators as well coming to the game, it seems, which I think that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. So Hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up button, and don't miss any of my future content. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.